What's up, y'all? Sarunas Jackson here on Horrible Decisions, and I'm having a good time with the ladies. Please, please, please check me out on the new BET series, Games People Play, starring Lauren London, myself, and an amazing cast. It's coming out this Tuesday, April 23rd, after the Being Mary Jane finale. Appreciate y'all.
I already know. We had that conversation. As I've had that conversation.
You mentored that young nigga? She was like,
I did.
Let me mentor your
So if you guys just tuned in, Mandy and Sarunas have been talking about what level, I don't know ABCs as far as the basketball shit goes.
G-League, dog.
Yeah. So does that mean the NBA is like A-League? Is that it?
Yeah, it's like A-list. So NBA's A-list. Overseas is probably B-list. G-League is like C-list.
Nah, you know, it depends.
I'm talking money-wise, sir.
Think about... Well, EuroLeague, yes.
EuroLeague, yes.
Ooh, China was
Oh, wait,
bad.
yeah. Don't go to South America. Them niggas don't make no money.
Yeah.
What we doing?
Nothing. We are actually recording our show. We never start our show like this. But I thought it would be really fun to just get right to the grit and root of the whole shit that we do.
Because y'all know this y'all motherfucking OG, FCP, Man Dizzle, My Nizzle, Booty Bandit in the motherfucking building.
And I'm embarrassed.
What?
Here in the studio today.
You should have seen, they were like, I went into work today and they were like, you seem so happy today. But I woke up at 4 o'clock. Let me tell you real quick. So I need y'all's opinion because my friend thinks that he's the demon in my life. So basically, I woke up at 4:43 a.m. this morning because I had a fucking nightmare. The nightmare woke me up.
You got pregnant?
So, no, hell no, bitch. It was even worse. There was demons at my door, bitch. And so I'm literally sitting here like in my dream telling myself, bitch, you dreaming, you got this. So I go to fight the goddamn demon and bitch, I feel it like a person. So I got scared as fuck because I'm like, bitch, my hair was supposed to go through you, bitch, you real. So I got scared as fuck. I go to my second room. This is how I know it's a dream. My mama in the second room. So I bring my mama to come back in my room, and bitch, we see the shit on the ceiling. So that's when I woke up, and bitch, I was scared.
That's like Bird Box.
At the very same minute, at 4:43, bitch 24/7 hit me with the you up.
He the demon.
That's why I said my friend. No, is he? That's what I felt like. Maybe he's my knight in shining armor in that case.
Of course you want it to be. This nigga go 24/7. This nigga here.
Sounds like the devil is alive and thriving.
So I wrote him. I said, first of all, I said I'm never up when you text me. Are you up? And so then I told him, I said, no. I said, but I just woke up literally because of a nightmare. And so he called
me with your cock?
No, seriously. So then look, he did that kind of. So he was like, yeah. Now listen. So he was like, man, you soft. And so is this dick become make it hard. I said, okay, right, real quick.
Let me get my work. Let me get my bag.
You're right.
Girl,
you know what? Don't you ever text me, you up at this time. I'll be there in 15. Fuck out of here, nigga.
So if you haven't recognized our third mic today, he is a returned guest, a favorite cis hetero male guest.
Nobody really know. You saw them in the comments.
If they listen to this.
But they don't know. So break it down.
You talk about this as an educational podcast.
You do, but some people were in the comments
Absolutely.
like, what is
but it
cis?
does kind of surprise
I'll be
me.
real.
That
I was trying to break it down. I was like, CIS. What is CIS?
So what is CIS? Wait, CIS?
Because it says cis, right? You said cis.
Cisgendered, which means that you identify with the birth that you were assigned to.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Hetero as in heterosexual, and male as in you got a dick down there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but we were just talking about cis.
Okay.
Yeah, which
cis-hetero.
one of my favorite cis hetero male guests, because I think you're a great ally for hoes and gay niggas and all of us. So we're glad to have you back.
I just like your voice.
Some girl said she played the podcast and with her eyes closed just to listen to you.
Really? Like and play with her pussy?
Oh, hype God, that's nice. Ooh. I wasn't even thinking. Okay, yeah.
Maybe.
You know?
Let's find her name so you can give her a shout out. She's gonna be like, ah!
Find her name. I'll shout her out. Yeah.
So wait, I gotta tell you. So me and Sarunas linked up before the podcast today.
Wait, weren't you supposed to get his sperm?
Oh, for
My
the
sperm.
fucking...
Oh, you didn't even know.
Context!
Wait.
I was like, hold on.
Oh, you didn't know about the sperm?
My sperm? What do you mean get my sperm?
Like, this is getting edited out.
In my hand?
No, literally in a cup. So basically, guys, if y'all know, shout out to Viceland.
Let's rewind it.
Yeah, rewind. We were
Context.
we were on Vice Live. And you guys can catch us on Vice Live coming soon. But we were on Vice Live, and it was Hump Day episode. So everything was involving sex, and on air they were testing the host sperm count to see who had the most sperm count.
Damn.
So they gave Weezy and Weezy took it home. So they gave Weezy one of the tests. And so knowing that you were coming in, we were going to try to get your sperm in a cup. But beforehand, because it takes a little while, and we wanted to see your sperm count on
We
air.
don't know if it take a little while. How long it take?
Ain't nobody know my body better than me.
I mean, can you? How long does it take
how long
you to
I needed
masturbate?
to?
Same
If I want to nut in 30 seconds, nigga, I'll get it on 30. If I want to go a half hour, have a good on session,
what?
and build stamina, then I'll do
I'm
it.
not gonna lie.
Airplane bathroom.
We got an extra cup.
Very quick.
I just want to see if you could come in 30 seconds because that's amazing.
Okay.
If we sent you to the bathroom, you could come in 30 seconds.
Here's a problem with that if y'all did that to me today. So, like, before my flight, I definitely beat my meat because I was like, let me just unwind. And I want to give y'all my best self. You feel me?
You want to give us your best.
You know what I would like to see? Volume. I would like to see how much you could come in the cup. Like, is it going to be right here? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, the line.
I think mine's more of a spread than it is. It's not like about the density. It's more about like a strudel. Yeah, like it's like a toasted strudel type feel. Does it do that?
Not
Let me
a squirting
see.
pussy.
Like a squirting pussy
And you
shoots
know what?
it out like...
Why was there a fart?
I know.
Why did you fart?
I don't fart out my
like,
my dick
sperm
head.
doesn't come with
I
fart.
don't
I don't know,
queef,
bitch.
nigga.
It's what came out of my mouth.
My dick head don't queef.
Okay, wait.
But I will say it does depend because, like, let's just say when I'm masturbating, if I keep going to the point where I'm about to nut, but I'm like, oh, I don't like this angle. Or I keep waiting, as you say, edging. Is that accurate when you're masturbating? Not just
absolutely.
Okay. So
I don't know how to do that shit.
he's like, here I go.
I'm coming. Damn, I can't stop. I'm still coming. I'm trying to stop.
My thing is when I keep doing that, then I realize when I finally do, it will.
Can I tell you that's probably the sexiest type of so I don't want to say a lot of guys on my phone, but there's quite a few who like to just let me watch them jack off. Like, I don't do anything. I just talk to them while they jack off.
Very niche.
And yes, and the sexiest thing is, like, one of them specifically, and it's so nasty, but I love it. He, like, when he's in hotels, because clearly he be on the road because he be working. And something that he does is, like, he likes to see how far he could shoot it, like, when he comes.
Yeah.
But he shoots it, like, in weird places, and we love it. So he'll be in a hotel room, and I feel so bad.
You and your friends?
Yeah, me and him love it.
I'm like, plus the
we
group
like
chat.
to, like, see, how far he shoots it.
Yeah.
But, like, he likes to come in weird places in the hotel room.
Top of the TV.
So I'm like, yeah. So, like, I'll make him, he either shoots on the rug or on the couch in the circle or on the ottoman, and he just be shooting his nut on these different parts of the hotel. And I'm like, ooh, whoever cleans that, ooh, they don't even know.
What is what is that called?
What?
She said, let me see.
I do it on Skype. You know, it's one of them type niggas. So.
NDAs, nigga.
Well,
NDAs.
No, wait. I got to tell you about the sex slave.
Okay.
So me and Sarunas grab a bite to eat, and we had to kill time, right? So we go get a massage. We're in Chinatown. A foot massage. We walk in.
That's boring. No
Whoa,
happy ending.
Hold on.
Oh, who got a happy ending?
Not us, but
people for sure were.
So we walk in and it's like downstairs and there's like red lights and there's like, it looked like Valentine's Day decoration and there's a girl, an Asian girl in a towel holding it.
Yeah, she was naked.
She doesn't speak English.
That was the first person we saw when we walked in, and she didn't say shit to us. She just stared at us.
She was like, she looked him up and down. And I was like, guess you're getting your dick sucked.
I was like, I'm
bruh.
Massage.
So like it was really weird because I think she was trying to gauge the situation because we were looking around like, So then an older woman comes out, one that we both definitely wouldn't have fucked. And so she's like, okay, so we I'm going to hell. So we sit down and right, they're rubbing our feet. And then the girl with the towel comes back out, but with this like stroll, just like looking, assessing the situation.
She was doing laps.
She was doing laps. Bro, I'm going to say probably 5 times she came back and forth.
At least.
And then I was like, what's going on? It's like, I was kind of worried. Like, is she a sex slave?
I was like, were we supposed to order her? I don't know.
While we're getting our foot massage, we hear
I'm very disappointed.
the most noise going on, bruh. This guy was
y'all
like,
both knew y'all was coming to record horrible decisions, and y'all didn't think to do research and see at least how much she charged?
This ain't my show, so.
Damn, you supposed to do shit for research.
Bitch, I really wanted to relax.
Job.
But she could have like sucked your toes or something, and you could have came and told us how much a toe suck costs in Chinatown.
$15 for 20 minutes.
Well, we know that.
We know that much.
But
maybe a tip.
Bro, I don't even know if they were about that. But like, this dude was like moaning extra loud, and there was a weird jerking.
He was moaning.
There was a sound like a. Not in the mouth, but like
it was
Like a jerk
I
off
don't know,
sound.
like yeah.
Like oil.
And then anytime
Maybe
you do
she was
see older white
stroking
men
his
come out,
thigh.
there was like a couple older white men that
Oh yeah,
came out.
thank you.
And it was only her doing all these white men?
No,
she
there's
was
others.
the one walking up and down like she was waiting. There was other
Yeah, I
people
think it was
in the
her
back.
turn.
So
Like,
when he
she was
came
just free.
out, someone says, "How was it?" He goes, "Oh, "Feel great."
I swear I was like,
you did that on purpose.
Who did what on purpose?
You said it felt great.
oh no, not me, not me.
White man that came out.
That wasn't me. It was a white dude. The older white dude did that. He was the one that was like, feel great. And the other guy just came out. He was super appreciative. He was like, thank you so much, thank you. Bye. And he was all awkward and he left. And then he was in a suit. A older white man in a suit in these
Take him to
establishments.
sex clubs on the low, Weezy.
Right. I came in this bitch like.
Everybody has been asking the girth, Sarunas, and you said do my research. It didn't come out.
Damn.
Unfortunately, he only took his socks off and I
I would have let you
That's about
charge that
it.
to the business
I slit my
account.
sweats up. That's a write-off.
That was a write-off for the
Sarunas
business, girl, for the
is
research,
nut.
bitch.
Write-off.
Right when we leaving, the girl's like, I'm looking at her and her hands are shaking. And we walked out and I'm like, bro, like, I feel like we were just in the middle of like a sex trade. Like,
Lucky.
she didn't speak English. She was like a little shaky. You could tell she was nervous. And she's like holding this towel, like waiting
The
to
whole
come
time.
next.
Like, she didn't put on her sweats until a good, like, well into it. We left. Like,
Yeah.
she finally put
She was
clothes
like that
on.
for
I think she
a
was
good
off
30
duty after that. They were just like, go home. Like, you're of no use.
That's awful.
Anyway,
you
I can't
betrayed.
tell you the name because it wasn't in English,
It wasn't. Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
but it was across
in
from
Chinatown.
Luna Pizza. I know that.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that around, and was Chase around the corner? The Chase Bank?
Yeah,
was
yeah,
around the
Don't be
corner?
giving all these details.
trying to
Then
let
you gonna
people-
get them cut.
Nah, you know what?
Shut
Nah,
down.
they
That
can't-
Pops
there's
be
a-
listening
no.
because this girl told me
No,
she
but
was
you
like,
shouldn't.
me
Just
and my
like, oh,
academy
what-
are listening to the show, and I was like,
What's old boy from the Patriots? They got caught going to
Oh,
a brothel.
Kraft.
See,
That's his.
now see, don't be
It was
telling about
his.
people. No, it wasn't.
Yes, it wasn't it.
No, it wasn't his brothel. It was a brothel that was under investigation by the FBI for trafficking people.
But what about his massage?
He got off because the person who gave him the massage wasn't a part of the sex trafficking.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Oh, right. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of
thank
here.
God.
Yeah.
This was just a
Kraft was the
consensual
only
money
one.
thing.
The richest nigga there was the only one not involved. Get the fuck out of here. Lock that nigga up.
That's what they said.
We need another
Hillary
ring.
voice. How they be fucking doing Hillary?
I like that Wheezy actually came up with this cute little game, and we're gonna bring you a part of it. It's called Finish the Sentence. So are we all gonna finish this sentence?
Yeah.
Okay, let's all do
Fun,
it.
fun,
All right.
Fun.
The first one, you're gonna finish it.
Okay.
I want you to lick my blank. Finish the blank.
And it's on my body.
yeah.
So this
Okay,
is
cool,
your
cool, cool.
quote. Yes.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I want you to lick my.
Shaft.
Okay.
It's a certain
right.
way to do it.
Okay,
It's
just-
really nice when a girl knows how to do it.
Lick the shaft. Okay,
and
I
like
can dig it.
like go in circles around it. Like not
Like-
the
like
sucking,
a
but
dirty
licking.
wine?
Just yeah, dirty wine on it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Next
right.
one.
Well, no. What about you, Wheezy?
Yeah.
We gonna go in a circle. What
I want you to lick my pussy hole.
Okay, you
Hole.
like the pussy hole?
I do. I love when niggas put their tongue in it and like, rotate that shit.
I can dig that.
Okay.
All right, you know, I like
Because some
head,
people just
so-
like,
You don't like head, Mandy?
Nah, we ain't.
I
talked
think
about
Mandy.
this.
Nah.
But no, you came the
You
other
different.
But it was from fingers.
You came.
He was fingering the fuck out of
but he was
her.
eating you out while he was fingering
day. Okay,
you?
first of all, a
That counts.
blowjob
That's
uses
head.
hands.
That's
Give
head.
it some credit. It was
Okay.
still head.
Yeah. All right. So I want you to lick my ear.
Strap. Oh.
Ear. Damn! I
That
can't
nigga's
feel
not
when they
even-
lick my strap.
Right.
Yeah, but
but
it's still
it's a
sexy.
power thing. It's a power
It is.
thing.
I want them to
Power thing.
suck that shit. Fuck
Bitch,
that
me and sisters
shit.
was
There
doing
we
that
go.
shit, and then
You
it
know?
started vibrating in my mouth, and I was like,
Okay,
His teeth
the
started
next
rattling.
one is. Okay, I'm trying to think how he's supposed to. Every time we fuck, I want you to.
Every time we fuck, I want you to. Damn, what do I like? What's a for sure thing? I know there's a for sure position.
What's the first short position? Every time we fuck, I want you to be in what position?
What's it called? Like,
We don't know.
okay, I'm about to explain. Okay, so
should we do
imagine-
it like our show? Should you and Sarunas do this
Oh,
right now?
I
so
did.
we can
You
figure it out?
remember I asked? You got pants on?
So we was talking about.
I said I did ask. I was like, can I be a part of that?
Let's just look. We got video for
We
nothing.
got video, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the position you like to do in sex?
Are we
Bitch,
really?
we about to figure it out. Get up.
Okay.
You play
okay.
so much. Oh, wait till the middle of the show. I got your ass, pussy hole.
pull some.
I hope so.
All right, what's the position?
Okay.
Hold on, talk him through.
So Sarunas is standing up.
Oh wait, let me take off my work badge, bitch. Y'all ain't gonna get me.
All right. So Mandy
What's the
is.
position?
So
Why you about to bend over already, you hoe?
she know
Oh, tall ass.
So okay, so like it's very similar to that, but okay, so how can I
How can
on
I-
the floor? Should we do
Nigga,
that?
you gonna be
a lot.
nah? You know, look. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
move
go on the
camera.
floor. Why not?
Handheld.
All right, so let's see. Mandy is.
Go on
Do you
the
want
belly,
Mandy
go on the
facing
belly.
up?
I gotta go on my
Mandy's on her belly. Oh, that's the winner.
Yeah, on the floor. Okay.
Okay.
So then for this sake, I guess we'll go this side. Then this right. Yeah.
So now he's getting down on top of Mandy, who's on the floor.
And mine kind of like mine, you gotta be underneath like that, and then you get real deep in there.
Oh, so you get the.
And then the booty.
Wait, let me get in there too. Let me get
Oh, shit. And then we go to work. That's how it is. That's my
Just don't spill the
absolute.
sangria.
Nah, watch out.
that.
That's my
Okay.
absolute favorite.
So
Yeah,
there's a name for that, and we've actually.
Yeah, I don't know what the name of that is.
It's
though.
a
we not
lay down.
have
It's a lay down doggy, but I
Did
can't.
we
figure
not
out the
have
real
that
name.
at a live show?
We did. We did have it at
We
a live
did that
show.
at a live show.
But you know
I
what?
can't remember the
my
name of it.
absolute favorite position.
So
Yeah.
I like that position
I think
too.
my pussy gets juicier when I'm like that.
I like that position too.
There's a lot you could do. Like, 'cause you could. There's even slight little like rotations you could do. Like have her go on her side a little bit more, then you can see her play with the titties, and then or just have her like more on her stomach, and then you really get aggressive with the booty and stuff like that.
Do you think
All
you're
that-
an ass man or a titty man?
Shit, equal. You know, I will say I prefer booty, but I mean, like I love everything, but booty is priority.
So what about you? Every time we fuck, I want you to. What do you want your partner to do?
Every time we fuck, I want you to look me in the eye.
Oh, you so
Oh, you
you so
intimate.
emo, bro. Oh my God, make love to me.
You are.
When
Every
someone
time,
is
every
fucking
time.
the shit out of me and they look me in the eye, I feel like it's serious. Like I'll come like that.
Okay.
Sometimes I close my eyes because I don't want to see it. I'll be like, I don't want to come yet.
I can okay.
I feel
I can
it.
see that.
There's a lot of
That
times.
is
I like it
intense.
from the back though, so like I don't feel like I have as much eye
You ever look
contact.
back though? Like
I do be looking back, but then it's like I know I be
Actually,
not looking at cute.
I fuck somebody that every time we fuck, he needs me to tell him that I'm about to come. He needs to hear it. I need to say it. And if I don't, this nigga be like, "What? Did you just come?
What's the point?
Like, are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh, see, so when I was fucking this morning, I don't even have to say it because my pussy pushes the dick out, and he feel me like shaking.
No.
and all that shit.
It's not like he
He
can't
be
feel me
like,
come.
he be like, man, you better tighten up and take this dick. That's what he.
But
told
I
me
think
this
it's the
morning. It was so
announcement.
great.
Like everybody in the room, and just even if it's just us, and also the neighbors need to know I'm coming. So the announcement I noticed. Is
So
a
I
thing.
realized this morning the one thing why I'm able to suck 24/7's dick for 24 minutes is because he does something. So every time we have sex, I need you to talk and moan to me while I suck your dick.
Samesies.
Like, so he was like doing all the fuck, like, but he was then
Right.
moaning, and then he was like, "God damn, bitch, you so sexy how you suck this dick." He was talking real nasty this morning. I was like, whoa. But
It's 6 o'clock, buddy.
no, it was actually 5:15.
Birds are chirping.
But like, it was just the vocalness of it. I started feeling myself drip down my thighs, and I was
Bitch,
like, "Oh,
that's
bitch,
just
I'm ready."
bomb.
You know,
I'm
it's
ready.
crazy how powerful words are. Because I remember like thinking, like I was in. Matter of fact, that position, and I'm thinking, all right, cool. I was in it to go for the long haul. I'm like, boom, I'm going at it. I'm going at it. And then this girl, like she looks back, and then she says, like all she said was like, "Is it yours, daddy?" And for some reason, I was like, "Oh," and just splattered
That's an
all over
ego
the
thing,
place.
bruh.
It wasn't about like.
But it is,
It
though.
was more so about is it yours, not the daddy part. That's the egotism.
But is it yours is the ego shit.
Yeah, and you know what? And
Because
we
it's
both know it's
all
not.
shit.
But it's just about the talking of it. Just like whatever, bitch, you do your thing, whatever. Okay.
We both know it ain't mine, but like, let's play the game.
But say that shit.
So since you know it ain't yours, what about if a girl wants you to tell her that you love her during sex? Because I've seen that in movies.
Wait,
I
they
hated
asked that?
Yeah,
Yes.
a girl. I remember one time a girl. She told me. I know she didn't love me, but she told me, and then she asked. She's like, "Do you love me?" Like while we were fucking.
That's a mood killer.
And I was like,
if a guy even asked me that,
why?
like this morning,
What'd you do?
What'd you do?
Yeah.
Wait, you said yeah? Oh, you ain't shit.
No. I just what I did. I was like, I was like,
Like, I mean,
I just act like it was too good. Like,
I don't go to the love thing, but like even this morning I was like, oh, this is your pussy, and then he's so conceited. He's like, this been my pussy. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I was like, well, damn, you're supposed to just say yeah. Like, oh,
You're like, you know, that's your pussy.
It been my pussy.
Damn. She looked like, sir.
Sir.
You ever had to take the dick
Calm
out of
down
him?
back
Like,
there.
Wait.
Have you guys done that? Have you guys ever been like, hold on, and really interrupted the process? Even if you didn't like what they said?
I've interrupted the process one time.
New people I've done that with.
Oh,
they do something
right.
Don't grab me no kind of way. Don't talk to me no kind of way if you ain't fucking asked me for consent.
So actually, I've done it more. Okay, so I've done it one time that I can remember, but I know I've stopped a nigga from putting his dick in me if I wasn't wet yet, because it's just like, nigga,
absolutely,
she not ready yet. But and I
got
literally
rug burn
say
off
she's
that
not
shit.
ready. Yeah, why are you doing it?
That shit hurts.
But I pulled one nigga out my dick one time. Out my dick.
Whoa.
Well, we
And
believe
the
that
truth
too.
comes out.
Knowing you, bitch.
I pulled a dick out my pussy one time because like we had done a lot of like foreplay and talking, and he had sent me videos of him fucking bitches. And when he was fucking me, it just wasn't good. So I was like, I feel like you're not putting your all into it. We shouldn't do this.
She had a halftime talk with this nigga. She was like, listen,
halftime,
this is what you're doing.
This isn't going to work. You should call an Uber now.
Oh, it was the end of the game.
Stopped,
Damn.
I was like,
you just turned off, huh, at that point?
I was super turned off. Super turned off.
The only time I've ever stopped someone, I had to do, like, head is necessary. I love giving and receiving. The dude's eating my pussy. He, like, does it for a few seconds to, like, get it wet, and then, like,
that was that. He was like,
stop.
okay.
And I said, let me tell you something. I said, I know I take care of myself, number one. Number two, if you're in a rush, we can find another time. Just want to make that very clear.
Maybe you wanted a quickie.
These,
bruh. Nah.
You don't like quickies?
And then he was like, oh, I'm not. I'm like, well, yeah.
You love
like
quickies? What is a quickie to a man? Because quickies to us might not be quickies to y'all.
What's a quickie to you?
What's a quickie to you?
Quickie to people that have been fucking is a different thing, because you know how to make each other come.
Right, that's true. I will say though, let's just say in general, just for general sakes, anything under 7 minutes.
7 sex minutes or 7 real minutes?
Because 10 minutes could be sex to me, bro.
Damn, 7 sex minutes and 7 real minutes.
Because 7 sex minutes.
For some reason, I understand what you're
is really like.
I know, because there's been a time where I remember like we fucked for 10 minutes, but in my mind I
It was like
swore it was a
35.
half hour.
That's
I was like, ooh, I was killing that for 10 minutes. Hey, what the hell? I know you thought that. We did 7 positions.
That's why you can't have a cable box, dog, because it really blow your ego.
It do.
You be like, shit, 6
I
on
was
6
like, nah, fuck, yeah. Was gonna say though, yeah, probably, but like I would just say regular, just not sex minutes, but regular minutes. Anything under 7.
7 minutes.
Five underneath 5 minutes. Then yeah.
I could come in 5 minutes, bro.
5 minutes. It depends the dick, but yeah.
Yeah, I could get it.
But then it's hard.
Honestly,
especially if I turn it around, I could get that shit done quick.
That means there's no oral in a quickie?
That's not true. Because I could give you like
that means you're fucking for 2.5 minutes?
a minute of it.
You like gotten the dick wet before it goes in, just like
top it for like 30 seconds. Sometimes I'm like, yo, just give it like 15 seconds and then we're good. Like, don't even try to go ham on it.
Bro, you know what I said?
Because some girls get prideful with that shit and want to go all ham.
I said in a quickie, I was at the edge of the bed sucking dick. I had my hands like right here. And I was like, hold my hair and hold your dick.
Damn, man, that nigga do all the work.
I was like, shit, because I just want to like hang this up.
Yeah, he kept trying to hold my hair, but because the Africans just did it yesterday, I was like, ooh, don't pull my hair. Hold on, like, nigga, this is fresh.
Push your braids forward when your shit really hurt.
Well, no, nigga took the two. Well, no, nigga took the two from the front and tried to bring it to the back with the rest. And I said,
yo, that's the funniest thing I ever seen.
The edges. So I put them shits right back to the front with my hand, like.
That was the funniest thing I ever seen while I was getting. The girl was like, she was like,
No.
I was like, oh, my bad.
Stretch. All right, this one you got to do fast, all right? Don't even think about it. Come on my tits or come on my ass?
Ass.
Come in my mouth or come inside me?
Oh, I got a daughter inside you, so you already know how I roll.
Spit on my pussy or spit in my mouth?
Ooh, I'm spitting on the pussy though.
Ew, and I don't like
you
that.
Nasty, dog.
Sorry.
Me too.
It's weird because I low key wanted my mouth spit in today, but when he spits, sometimes I just wasn't ready for the spit all in my face.
And it sound like he got blunt spit too.
Girl, you know what's crazy? While I was sucking his dick, he lit up his blunt, and I said, I know it's really ghetto, but I love when you smoke a blunt when I suck your dick. I told him that. It was so
You are
sexy.
so ratchet.
Don't do this.
You ratchet.
Like, how dare
matter of
you.
fact, pour yourself a cup of Hennessy too.
No, that is not what I said. You real rude. It was 5 o'clock. It was 5 o'clock.
A lot of shit happens then, but
he was just rolling.
You in Jersey at 5 a.m.? That's the one time you should have came to you.
I did.
The first, well, I mean, it's quick travels
It's
at
a
that time,
15
right?
minutes.
At that time. Well, you know what though? The first time I remember the first time a girl ever, she was like spit in my mouth, whatever. I was so thrown off, and I was like, that's disgusting.
No,
I
it's
thought I didn't
not.
like that. I was like, that's because that's never been a
The
thing.
first time Mandy said it to me,
was a
I
long
thought it was
time.
nasty. You fucked.
I love it.
You know who it was? It was a real famous nigga too.
Oh, nigga,
I be
you-
fucking all famous.
Hold on,
niggas.
it was like
nigga,
Let me stop. Who?
no.
Dang.
Oh, him.
And Mandy
he was the
said-
first one too.
Mandy was like, he
nigga,
like,
like,
I
East
spit in
Coast
my mouth. And
Don't do
All-Stars.
this. Don't do this.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm always gonna give her shit.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So wait, Mandy tells me this shit. I'm like 19 years old, bro. I was like,
Yeah, but he stealthed me, bro. So I ain't like that shit. He was the
Really?
first nigga to stealth me.
you know what stealthing is?
No.
he took
Stealthing
the
is when
condom
you take
off. And busted in me.
Oh, that nigga,
Nigga.
wild.
Nigga, on round one. I mean, I made him cough up some change, but still, because he needed to pay for my plan B, and then I would need a
The
tax.
plan B is 2,500.
You know?
Nigga, what fuck wrong with you, nigga?
No, but that was the first person outside of the other
That's
nigga
wild.
that
You know how I
about.
did me? Well,
Damn,
Hated
bro.
it.
when I had
And
my
that's how you
abortion,
knew
I
I
did the
really
same
ain't want to
shit.
be no
I was
baby
like,
mama.
look, I gotta take like 4 days off work, and you a drug dealer, so
Right.
that's like.
But that's how you know I didn't want to be no baby
I've had
mama.
girls,
I didn't
like,
care about child support, none of that. I was
take
like,
my shit
nigga, I need
off.
that plan B.
You've had a girl take the condom off?
That's happened to me twice.
Wait,
What'd you
what?
do?
Yeah, what does a man do when a woman takes the condom off?
The first time that ever happened, when she did that, I literally like pushed her ass cheeks. I was like, whoa, what you doing? And I pushed her forward and went that
Then
way.
you slid that dick in that pussy.
No. I said, what are you doing? For
that's
real.
more of
And
a turn off.
It threw me off because I was like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Like, to me, I was like, what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? And at that time, like, I was still hooping and shit like that. I was like, bitch, hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? The second time, for some reason, it was sexy as fuck to me. I was like,
terrible.
fuck.
Because you like that.
I was like,
you good?
God
And you were
damn.
like, why do we keep doing this?
Don't give that nigga no light.
I
man.
need to
Fuck
stop,
that nigga.
bro.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All right, the last question I have is one question.
Okay.
I would like to know. I'm finding it. What would you do if we have? You kind of answered it already. If we have 5 minutes to fuck and end it in orgasm, the position we need to be in is
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yo
That one. But
downward doggy.
Yeah, that. But if there's a second one, she has to have a fat ass for this and know how to ride. But that reverse cowgirl does something crazy to me.
I did that today. I did some extra type of writing today, and I was very proud of myself.
Extra tight.
So
You said like the last couple years you've been
No.
starting to write now because you were
first
like.
off, I haven't. A bitch been fat. I wasn't writing dick at all.
That's why I said you were like,
No,
yeah, now
I
I'm
was
small, I'm
I
writing.
was excited, bitch. Let me tell y'all how I was riding dick, because this is like none other. I've never done it before. So I got on top of him. He's laying down. I'm facing him. Bitch, I get tired from riding regular. So, bitch, I bend back, and bitch, I'm on my arms now. And then,
What?
So I'm
Oh,
on my,
that's the
Yeah,
best.
that shit was crazy. The first time ever happened to
I
me.
was so like, and then he was like, I was happy.
I ain't
and he
doing
like,
it.
bounce harder, bounce harder.
That was
Then I was like, all right,
hilarious.
nigga. Then I just fell back. I said, nigga, you gotta get on top now.
Yo, I was
boy.
watching a
I did it
threesome
for
like that.
I did it for a clean couple
Where she was
strokes.
doing it like reverse cowgirl like this, and the
Yeah.
girl started eating her pussy, and the second the girl ate the pussy, she was like,
Oh yeah, no, bitch, I fell. Bitch, I fell back when he was like, hard, do more bouncing,
Yeah.
and I was like, all right, nigga, this is like, calm
What's
down.
a long time on top to y'all? What
20
is it?
seconds.
Y'all niggas ain't shit.
That was
you
a
see
great
this?
question.
Nigga, 20
Do you
seconds.
see this?
you know what
Like,
though? I come kind of quick on top.
well, that's useful.
So I ain't gonna lie, you could tell my body ain't used to the positions, because so we went 2 rounds, but the first
Nigga,
time I got on
thighs
top,
was trembling.
no nigga, it wasn't even my thighs. Do you know how embarrassing it was? As
This is
I'm,
a fucking alternate lunge, goddamn.
nigga, as I'm getting on top, all you hear is click, click, and my knees.
oh, nigga, hey.
I'm like, this nigga, no, my knees click like a motherfucker. You heard
Hey,
the
blood
bone.
sound like a roller coaster.
Yo,
Nigga.
every time I watch Tayomi's a sex expert online.
Okay,
When she do
yeah.
her riding videos, I be like, damn, she got some good knees.
My knees
That's all I
buckled.
think.
My-
Titties be out and everything. That's all I can think
You
of.
just heard my bones crack. I know
Man,
he's like,
I-
this bitch don't do that.
It's funny when you start like when you realizing like, damn, I'm not 19 no more and shit. Like I remember I was a certain position, nigga, like, and I was like, I
Charlie
for
horse?
sure know I have tendonitis in my right shoulder. I just knew it because then I got to a point where I was just kind of like barely on and just like giving with my left, and then I just started shaking with this one. I was like, I'm not looking good here. I was like, switch positions. I'm trying to be a soldier for you.
I
But
have
see,
tendonitis.
I definitely do.
Damn, dog, we sound like we
I'm an
30.
athlete.
I got arthritis.
Damn. Oh man, that shit.
Yup.
Fuck, real shit.
Not
Mine is
really,
this shit.
not really,
Patrono?
but I feel like it.
Like, also, I realized
she's like,
after
I'm not officially.
masturbating at the rate that I do, I could never be a DJ. Like,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
God damn. dog. My wrist
Right.
gets so tired sometimes. I just,
You know, you should be like, you know how Instagram girls with a lot of followers become DJs all of a sudden? Just be a DJ like that, where they just,
First off,
and then it goes
I
into
feel
the.
like you're shading a couple of my friends.
I'm
You have
thinking of,
friends that
I'm
do?
thinking of
Yes,
one in
I sure
particular,
do.
but
Models?
like,
that are
Don't do this
DJs?
because I have a yes. We're not gonna say names.
I'm not saying nah. I
the
wouldn't
only
do
one
that.
I'm thinking of right now is Chanel Jeffries.
Chantel, right?
What else?
It's Chantel.
Whatever.
Oh, she DJ?
Bruh.
Yeah, she do.
And she's
DJ.
like got a fucking residency at Aria or some shit right now.
She's huge.
The fuck.
Swear to
Yes,
God.
this year Memorial Weekend.
Turn up.
I'm gonna be lit Memorial Weekend.
So,
Like,
No, she's probably good. I don't know.
I've already been hitting up. Where you at Memorial? Hey, I know they're gonna be in Vegas.
Yeah,
is that where like ball players go?
it's probably summer league. It's like-
Everybody. Summer League is not till July. 4th of
Wait,
July
when's
weekend.
Memorial?
Memorial's
I'm
the
tripping.
27th of May.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
not
tripping
there
way
yet. Calm
earlier.
down.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Honestly, I was really excited about Memorial Day.
Excuse
Me
me.
and Scissors are going to Panama. I know you Panamanian.
Oh, hey, where y'all going in Panama?
I don't
Y'all
know, but
know
we staying at
it's
the
called
bougie ass
Panama?
Waldorf Astoria. That's all I know.
course.
And I'm excited.
Astoria?
They do.
In Panama?
I heard it ain't that
There's a
great.
lot of American.
You know it's cheap.
Yeah, there's a lot of American franchises in Panama. They use American dollar down there.
Yeah, you don't need
There's
to
there's a lot of there's a lot of
Is it third world?
no, but it is. You're rich or you're poor.
Well,
there
'cause,
is like
like,
There's
that.
a lot of prostitution. I only went for one night. on
When
like
I
a
went to
boat trip.
Cambodia, their currency means so less that they literally use whatever currency you have. So we were able to use Thai baht. We were able to use the Vietnam money. I forgot what it was called. Sing dollars.
Yeah.
US dollars, of course, was the highest.
course,
And then if you just
course.
had a $1 bill, they acted like
goes far.
it was so fucking much because I guess you can buy a lot there.
Yeah. Nah, in Panama, it's straight up American dollars. But the thing is, like, so I remember I went. You gotta think this is back. I remember last time I went was like 08, 09. I was on the national team, right?
Nigga, we was in high school.
Yeah, I was fresh graduated, like fresh graduated, right? And I went, and then the gas was like something stupid. I'd never seen prices like that in my life. It was like $4.75, $4.80 or some shit like
Islands
that.
are like that.
And I was like, what the fuck? Like all the gas, or like even $5. But then I went to go like buy a Gatorade and it was like 32 cents or something like that. Like a big Joan. Like I was just like,
So
I bought
cargo-
groceries out there
cargo
for
can be different,
$10.
right? Cargo is different from like something like fuel, which is fucking insane.
Of course.
But I think with Panama, like it's very hard for for employment. Like that's why there's so much prostitution. Like it's
man.
everywhere.
It's wild.
Bartenders, waitresses,
Everybody.
I was in the casino.
That's
and-
like DR. You can get a prostitute for like $20.
I have, man.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
pay for a prostitute while you're there?
So the reason I'm not excited about Memorial Weekend anymore is because we're both on our period, and then we're going on our fucking
That don't stop
straightway
you.
vacay.
That don't stop you, bitch.
It don't stop women like if and,
She be
It don't
fucking
stop
on
us.
the period, nasty
But like
asses.
also like it's.
because like the
Nigga, I
main thing.
told you we be fucking on our period
nasty.
Did you?
That one-
but I feel like that you.
because we scissor.
Blech, you scissor with blood
These
everywhere.
niggas
What's worse, eating it or bumping coochies with it?
Both.
Nah, like.
So what if your tampons intertwine and pull each other out and there's just blood everywhere?
I don't know what animation you just did in your head, but listen to me. I'm with a woman who also like has the same thing I deal with every month. Like we could.
You not gonna sit here and
She's
tell
fine,
me
by the way.
two-
Congrats.
Thank you.
two pussies bleeding? You not gonna tell me the room don't smell like quarters, pennies, whatever the fuck you say?
Oh,
I don't care.
my
I
either
said
way.
it
God,
doesn't
I know
smell like
exactly
pennies.
If
that
there's two
smell.
people with blood, that room smell like goddamn
It
pennies.
smell like
Honestly, we're
quarters.
lit.
That is
I got both of our
Smells
like
like
period
copper.
trackers on my shit. We get our periods the same day now, bitch. We lit.
Nah, I really-
So technically, we only out of commission 5 days a month instead of like 10 now.
That is terrible.
You know, we
Because it's at the
synced
same
up.
time.
Lit. I'm so fucking happy.
Disgusting.
God damn. I'm so.
Let's fucking go. That's fine.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So damn, this is really nasty for a start.
Yes, so let's go ahead and get
Right.
into our vanilla shit.
Okay.
Okay.
So vanilla shit this week, and it was mainly because I was gonna have you jerk
Oh,
off.
is that a thing? Vanilla
What?
shit.
So vanilla shit. First off, I need you to act like you listen to the goddamn show.
Well,
so for our new listeners who may have been tuned in just because Sarunas is on our show, Vanilla Shit is the segment in our show where we talk about sex in the news. So it's something, it's an article that we came about, whether from Twitter or someone sent it in, and it involves just sex in the news.
Now, this one is called the death grip. Are you using death grip during masturbation? It could be messing with your sex life. So basically,
death grip.
If you masturbate with an overly tight grip, Dan Savage says this. Sorry, by the way, Dan Savage follows us, bitch.
Does he?
I had a panic attack when I found out the other day. Dan Savage is
the
God.
He's been asking us. He's been in my DMs for us to come on Twitter.
Shut your mouth, bitch!
I don't know. Like, people added us in the beginning. I can show you our DMs.
Okay, let me just start you.
I didn't know
literally
who he was like
the only fucking reason I say certain words on this show, monogamish. Okay, that's all Dan Savage. Just woke as fuck, and I really hate giving white people credit, but he's lit as fuck.
Oh,
and
he's white?
He's white. He does his show on his own. He doesn't need nobody. He's had it for forever. It's called Lovecast by Dan Savage.
It's a podcast?
People will call in, totally authentic. He'll talk them through their shit. He's like so honest. He has like sex workers, like everybody will call in and like he never fucking lies. Like you could tell sometimes it's hurtful and he just like, oh well.
Yeah.
And it's great. Gay, dope, and then he sells these shirts that say "Itmafa" and peach that motherfucker already. Oh, love it.
That's what's up. Okay.
So anyway,
death grip. Gotcha.
Death grip is coined by Dan Savage, and it refers to men that have a overly tight grip while masturbating on their penises, or just basically apply a lot of pressure. People that hump mattresses, also. Which
you going back into my early teen years.
What is up with that?
It was just I needed pressure around there when my dick got hard, and I didn't know what to do with it at that time. So that's what was happening.
So these things just didn't become available. Your bed.
I didn't learn how to masturbate until I was 11.
So you stuck your dick in between the mattresses?
Not between. Jesus Christ! It just was like on it. I just would just.
No. People put it in between.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what you were saying.
Yeah. So
we had bunk beds, nigga. It wasn't like side by side. So.
Even if another partner is doing it, so ladies or gentlemen that are giving blowjobs, if you're gripping too tightly during oral sex, it can actually be really fucked up later for one, sperm count, but also sensitivity while trying to come later.
That makes sense.
So if you're gripping too hard, right, it kind of has that adverse effect, much like watching porn. You know, if we watch too much porn, then we start needing nastier shit.
Yeah.
This is basically what the death grip can do to sex later on. Not just sex with yourself, but sex with other people. And many people with, they say, limited access to sex education and religious restrictions have had improper ways of learning how to pleasure themselves.
So like squeezing the shit out their dick, thinking that's what it is.
Because they feel like that's what pussy is supposed to do.
It's supposed to be. They think it's supposed to be really, really tight.
Yeah.
So which makes sense why it fucks you up, because then you're gonna think that the pussy should be tighter than what it really is.
What's the weirdest way you guys have masturbated?
I did.
Go ahead and share. I want to laugh.
Nah,
I think mine's worse.
It probably is.
What do you mean the worst way of masturbating?
I mean, the weirdest way. The weirdest way for me.
I put a condom on a toothbrush, and I also put a condom on a cucumber.
Okay, yeah, you got me.
I mean, I told you I made a guy put a condom on his wave brush. He put it in his booty hole because he couldn't get splinters.
I love this story.
It was so amazing.
I'm never gonna trust a nigga.
I know. I sent her the video of it.
And all I couldn't get over seeing the bristles.
It was the wave brush in his booty hole.
It just ruined it.
It was great. But for me, I don't think I masturbate really weird because I have T-Rex arms.
But no, ever like a kid.
So I can't get my fingers. I can't finger my pussy, bro. Like I can't. My arms is too short.
Mandy, bullshit.
Bro,
I'm looking at
your pussy hold to arm ratio
is. When I'm laid down in my goddamn bed,
not comfortably, huh?
I gotta do like this. No, bitch.
Why did you look like a hunchback?
If I'm laying down in my bed to go like this, my hand is right on my clit.
You just gotta DJ.
Order to
No, for me, it was very like the only reason why I did this is because we were at lunch and somebody mentioned like I'll do it like this, and then he said because it feels like somebody else is doing it or something like that. And then I was like, oh, but
he'll do what?
He was joking, and I took it serious. I didn't realize he was joking because I talked about
numb your hand.
You sit on it. That's one, right? But it was so if I'm right dominated, you sit on my left, got my left, did it, and then like I like looked over my right shoulder and like never looked down. And I was just like this the whole time. And I was just like, I mean, maybe like the first 30 seconds was a little strange and shit, but I got to meet myself and got comfortable. So then
You got to meet yourself?
I got comfortable with my offhand.
That's kind of
Maybe your arms
That's why I
woke
go both
back
ways
up.
now, nigga. You feel me? Oh, yeah.
ambidextrous.
You ambidextrous?
Ambidextrous.
You know what?
That's good.
No. In real life, yeah, but no.
Okay.
What?
Not like I don't stroke with my left hand.
What do you mean in real life? Yeah, you can write with both hands.
I can write with both hands. I can shoot or.
You got a
with
pen?
both hands.
I definitely am right-handed, and then I hold my phone in my left.
Let me get a piece of paper.
This is
because I want to see this. I want you to write your name with both hands.
I mean, I'm not even a nice writer anyway, so I don't know. You're gonna be like, nah. I'm like, nigga, that's how I
I want to
write.
see how bad we can all do it.
Oh yeah.
I'm the best, so I'm gonna win.
You could do both hands.
All right, so we'll do all.
I normally do two hands.
What
at one
are you
time.
guys right or left?
I'm right.
I do both hands.
You're right.
You're left.
And what about you?
Both. Both of them.
She right-handed. That's what a right-handed
I just
person
took
would
it
say.
left like I'm ambidex. All right, let's see.
All right, so I'm doing this. Boom.
That
This
cannot
your right. This
be
is
a
not your
dominant.
right hand.
You know what? It's been a minute now. I'm thinking about it. I'm out. Disqualified. Go ahead.
Nigga wrote sir.
That's an A.
Oh.
That is an A.
Okay.
But I'll be real. My right hand
This
is
is
not
your
that
left
much better
hand?
than that. I'll be real with you. Oh yeah. See. Well, no, I could have. I definitely would have won this.
This whole wrote in cursive.
What is that?
That was the easiest.
That's it. Look like it says worm.
It says woozy. That's what it says, not wheezy.
Oh, this is ugly. I tried to write in cursive too.
Bitch,
I probably would have won that. Let me
Oh, you
finish
might
mine.
have.
Let me finish
no,
mine.
Wait. So let me do print because
No,
I tried to do
bitch.
cursive.
Cause y'all sorry. Let me.
we all
I was
did
trying to do cursive.
Damn, this is terrible.
Y'all bad. See,
Yo, we got to take a picture of this
yeah.
and make
'Cause
sure
mine-
y'all see what this looks like.
Mine is bad, but you guys kind of took.
No, you concentrating, nigga.
No, I'm not. I'm
See, I
going.
didn't get to
I'm
concentrate. I just
printing.
did
I'm
it.
printing. You guys are going cursive.
See, I shouldn't have done cursive.
See what happens when you try to get advanced reverse
oh,
cowgirl.
that
Okay, you might have been.
Wow.
like
Maybe this nigga, you ambihostess. Let me see.
she like
I fuck both
Supposed to be
sexes.
coming up. So we gonna get into our kink of the week, y'all. As y'all know, every week we
yeah.
pick a kink, and we do always like to say no kink shaming. This is something. It looks like maybe some shit Weezy might be into, because she just be into some weird shit.
That's funny.
So this one is called Omarashi.
Omarashi.
You know, because she done been to Japan and shit. So Omarashi.
You know a bitch like sushi and ramen?
Or Omo for short, falls
Omo.
within the Urolagnia family of sexual fetishes which are related to urine. Those who identify as
Wow.
Omo become aroused when they have a full bladder and wet themselves, or observe their partner wetting themselves.
I'm out.
Other phrases used to describe this particular fetish are bladder desperation and panty wetting.
Now.
The word omarashi is Japanese to wet oneself. Ooh, bitch, I speak Japanese.
Yeah, you already knew it too.
You
It did
said
sound
you were
Japanese
out.
right away.
And
I was out. I'm out.
I-
I honestly thought I would
pissed
be
on my
out too.
ex-girlfriend in the shower once, but
did I.
that was it.
What about this? You said you're out,
I'm out. Oh,
but I want you to
showing
watch
me
this video. So we're pulling up a video right now. I could post it for the patrons.
At least play the audio.
Shit, it's stuck. I have pulled up the. So the girl's getting fucked.
I need your Wi-Fi to connect or something.
You know,
so I can
because
see
it ain't.
So we gonna get it connected, but here's the question we need to know first.
Connect.
How much would you take as far as coin for someone to piss on you?
To pee on me? Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like that's not the worst thing. It'd be different you talking about shitting on me, but like pissing on me, then, you know.
For free?
Wait.
He said for free.
Wait, let's write what we think he gonna say, because this is how much I think he about to say.
All right, go ahead.
I'm really thinking lower, but now I think he just...
This your number? This gonna be my number.
I hate you, Mandy.
Wow.
What? I said.
Go ahead. Don't say it. Don't
Okay,
say
what's
it.
your number?
1,500.
Didn't I just say I was gonna say that?
Well, she gave you 1,000 more. That would make sense for me because I
Mandy
said
said
for
a fly out.
A fly out. If a bitch flew you out, you gonna piss off. And that's about less than about 1,500.
So I
With
almost said
expenses,
1,000.
You got a place to
Expensive
stay
paid.
and a plane. See, look.
Do I just
free trip?
on the chest?
Yep. Look.
All right, what if it was us? What if like me or Mandy pissed on you? Would you give us a discount?
So I done pissed on
Oh,
a
you all
person
want a
for
friend
the free.
discount?
And then I said it at the live show. So we was really drunk. The nigga that liked me to pee on him. So
Oh, you did it multiple times.
No, so I peed on him multiple times in the shower, but he did some shit that I ain't really like. And I mean, by that time I was drunk and it just happened.
By what,
so
drinking it?
No, I was on the toilet pissing, and he walked up to me while I was pissing and started pissing on me. So it fell from my chest into the toilet while I was pissing on the toilet.
I want you all to know this is a Negro she's talking about. An entire black man.
This is, it's
not a
6'11",
Caucasian.
yeah.
So.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so his dick was like right there. Oh, and it was hot. I ain't like that shit.
What did you do?
So then we got in the shower
muscles all
after
relaxed
I pissed.
afterwards. Shit.
Yeah, that nigga really
turned
walked
that
up
shit
and
into a
just
sauna.
pissed. Yeah,
That's
it was
wild.
really gross.
That's not.
So
yeah, I'm not with that. I'm not really with that. I don't like human feces or waste on me.
Me neither,
or be a
but
part of
I mean, if you drunk, you just.
I mean, like,
So
look.
what if
No,
it
I did
looks
have a
like-
girl ask me to piss on her. Let me see.
This girl starts pissing a little bit.
She sounds white.
She's Veronica Rodriguez.
Oh,
So that's Spanish.
she could be Euro.
Do you see that?
But doesn't that just seem
That
like
look like
squirting
squirt.
though? See, no, I've had that happen to me.
That
Yeah.
looked like squirt, bro.
Honestly, I
No, she
liked
peeing.
it. I
But that
liked
shit low
that.
key hot.
I liked that. But that's not what they're referring to.
But if
That's
it
not what
was,
they're referring to. Because I liked that when that had happened to me. Like that's happened to me before, and I remember the first time it happened, I was just like, this. There's this one girl who let loose on me, and I was like, and in my mind, I was like, all right, bitch, you peeing on me at this point. But like, 'cause,
also I'm into it.
Right, you
but
nasty.
I liked it.
So
we was in a
fly out.
hotel anyways.
Fly out for sure. For sure, fly
No,
out.
so here's the thing though. Like, I didn't know. She was just saying she was gonna come. She was like, oh yeah, my God. And like she was like riding, and then she would like pop up, and then she would
And then
just
just release on you?
release. And be like, and then she'll go back on, and she'll go, and then she'll come again, and she just kept doing that. And I remember I was like,
I'm jealous.
that shit was wild. It was
I
like,
wanted to know how to do that. Like,
It's
I
wild.
literally only squirt when the nigga find my little walnut in my pussy. So
Mandy.
it's called, no, so seriously,
Yeah,
when a nigga, so this is for y'all that want to make a bitch squirt.
I think one of those beers.
And you be knowing.
One of those beers.
You know what I'm
It's just
talking
not
about?
funny.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So
When a nigga find a little walnut,
It's not cute anymore.
smoke that blunt.
no, don't do that.
How many y'all got?
Thanks.
So real quick, so the little walnut happened. So when you finger in a bitch, you gotta press down on the
Yup.
top of her pussy, and when you put your fingers like this,
Gotta hook 'em.
Once you hook it, you're looking for a little walnut, so it feel like a little ridgy, like walnut type
Yeah.
of. Oh yeah, see, niggas
Or
be
a
knowing.
G spot?
Yeah, but it feel like a walnut, bitch. I mean,
Okay,
you can
but
use
you
the
can-
real cute name. It's a G spot, but you look for the walnut, and when you hit the walnut, you
like
gotta
your
press down
happy
on the
area.
pussy, and then it just squirts.
Yo,
It's amazing.
Yeah, because I remember.
I'm trying to teach them the right way,
Because
bro.
when
You
you
are
do that,
really not.
what do you mean?
I told him to find
she's
a walnut.
helping
The
them out.
walnut?
She's helping dudes out.
Y'all niggas can have your fucking walnut. I can't believe this.
You have a
You don't know
walnut.
that you could, because your finger.
Embrace your walnut.
I don't.
She's so mad about
You
it.
have a walnut.
I have a G spot.
You have a walnut. In
I
your
do
pussy.
not have a walnut.
It feels
I've
like a
had
walnut.
nut in my pussy, bitch, and not a wall.
It
okay?
feels like a walnut, bro.
No walls?
Not a walnut.
Jesus, what happened? all right.
So we gonna get into the horrible.
I scissor. You know I got all my walls.
So Weezy decided to pick this, and I'm not sure what
is
she
this?
knows about you, but the horrible decision for this week is called Fluent in Fkboy.
Well, we've talked, right?
Yeah.
Since Sarunas has last come on the show, we've become friends, and this nigga really sounds like a fuckboy to me.
No. Okay, and I told her the common mistake they make is I'm not a fuckboy. I could just speak fuckboy. I speak
You can
the
speak
language
fuckboy.
of
What is
fuckboy.
fuckboy language? Explain to our listeners, please.
How do you explain fuckboy language?
Y'all be lying.
I can.
I just know. You know how a fuckboy moves. That's why you point him out right there. Nah, he a fuckboy. That's a fuckboy. Whatever.
No, you just tall
a lot of
light
them. See, nah,
I mean,
nah.
but the
But sometimes,
outfit, too.
like, think about it. You could like look at it like. Think about like a nigga that drives like a Dodge Charger, Challenger, a Camaro. Them niggas usually be fuckboys.
We from the South, Impalas.
Impalas.
I like that shit.
Dude,
I used to want an Impala with chameleon paint job. That was my dream car.
Hey, I'm gonna be real though. Impalas was a motherfucker. Back in the early 2000s, I was like,
know,
nigga,
that
I'm
was
gonna
my
get
dream
that.
car.
I used to fuck a nigga that had a Dora Explorer Chevy on 28.
Of course you did.
And I'd be at the car
That's
show
that
like,
Florida
yeah, that's my
shit.
man shit.
That's
And
that
he was probably
Florida
talking to
shit.
some other hoe.
Yeah, that's.
I was like,
well,
we in a race. We in
but
a
that's what I'm
contest.
saying. Like they move a certain way, talk a certain way. So like anytime like like close homegirls of mine, or whether it's even like my sister or something like that, or just people I know, friends, women I've messed with. They'll bring up certain scenarios and just come to me, found the trust in me, and then I just give my advice because I know exactly. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna just tell you what's going on here, and then I just give them the breakdown.
So,
because I used to do it. I'm
before you ask this first
fuckboy.
question, because this has been synonymous with fuckboy behavior.
Okay.
And
synonymous.
What I so you
don't treat her like she tip. Don't treat her like she TI, like she just her word of the day.
This bitch couldn't get
before you go on your soliloquy.
She couldn't get walnut, but she got.
I said walnut, pussy hole. That's a nut.
I'll use your storage.
It's a walnut, not your walls, bitch. It feel like a walnut, like a real nut,
like the real
walnut.
Next time you cook for us, can you bring a walnut? Thank you.
You know what a walnut feel like, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everybody do. That ridge like that.
Thank you. Look, even the Indian felt the walnut in the pussy.
What the hell, Mandy?
You thought the peppers were pickled, or
bitch? You thought planes come from blueprints, so stop.
They do. You have to make a blueprint to create a plane.
Now, genetically speaking, we all know Benson's smarter than us. He was destined to be. So come on, shit.
Oh, Indian.
All these niggas in the room.
Academic scholarship.
I mean, you aren't in medical school, so we might be winning technically.
Technically. Are your parents upset that you chose to be behind a camera instead?
Yeah. I got my mom's foreign. My mom's foreign and like just foreign parents. Yo, if like education's key coming to this country. So my mother, like we talked about being born in Panama, like yo, she's like, mijo, you need to go back and get your master's. And I'm successful. You feel me? Like I'm
and
like,
she
mom,
thinks you gotta go back to school.
Like yeah, it just doesn't matter. I'm like, mom, like, hey mom, like I'm gonna lead on a new show. Oh, hey mom, I'm working with Spike Lee. Hey mom, I'm doing this and that. She's like, oh, okay, you need to get your master's after that. Then mijo. Use that money and get your master's. I'm like, oh my God.
I love this one clip from, if you guys want to really have a good laugh, whenever I'm depressed, I watch Sri Lanka's Got Talent. Jesus and Meryl, you know what I'm talking about. And Meryl says, when I told my dad I was going to do comedy, my dad goes, Papi, why you don't sell refrigerator or something? It's so true.
Yvonne's mom was like, so you want to be a jester? Shit,
that
was hilarious.
That is fucking
I was in tears.
That is funny.
Honestly,
I was in tears.
My mom, I think it's like my mom is like learning these stages of our growth. You know, my mom was at our first show, now she's coming to the Houston show this week.
And they be eating that up. When you start getting successful, they think they successful, yo.
Oh my God, my mom gets recognized.
She be like,
my daddy think he the shit.
You know who I am?
Yeah. So my mom hits me up after we do Vice, and she's like, hilarious. Mm-hmm. So I could tell you didn't do your own makeup because of the eyeshadow, but like, did they not have lipstick? Or you just do?
So now they have career advice. Yeah, my mom wants me to do a Bollywood film very badly because of the, like, if you look at your top 50 highest paid actors, there's like a good 11, 12 of them are Bollywood actors. My mom thinks I should, because I look close enough that I should go ahead.
You can't pass.
I'm like, Mom,
too tall.
Do I speak the language?
Well,
like,
see, I wish I had y'all's parents then. My mom is more embarrassing. Don't let it be the playoffs. She'll call me while she's in the group. Amanda, which number is it? Which one is it? Like, Mommy, do not tell everybody in the bar who you with, who I be talking to.
Right, facts. That's hilarious.
That's my mom. She likes to brag when watching sports games who I know on the court.
Family's funny.
Which number is he? You know the one.
Okay, yeah, okay.
No, Mom.
11.
Why do parents do that?
I don't understand. Not just parents, just like family in general, like whatever.
They're excited
Uncle,
about
auntie, they are.
Bitch, boast with me. My mom told, we went to this, we were at some fucking restaurant, some soul food restaurant in Orlando, and this girl was like, oh, I saw y'all was on Viceland, congratulations. My mom was like, Charlemagne, because they're all friends, so he got him in. I was like, wow, Mom, like it also could be the last 2 years of hard work, but you know, he wrote a book, you know.
That's Mom, I can't tell my mom like is really excited about what I do until she's having like, it's like a work function or a friend's birthday party, and then she really wants me to go so she could show me off, yo. Like, like we're trophies. Her kids are trophies. We're all tall as hell and stuff like that.
Right.
When we walk in, you should see how my mom walk in. She's smiling, like, she's just all nice to everybody, and then people are like, oh, yeah, this is my babies and stuff like that.
He on TV.
Like,
oh, I ain't even tell you.
All that shit.
My mama took credit. She said,
oh, yeah, exactly.
She took credit for us being on Viceland, and I was like, how, Mom? She's like, I'm the one who told you about Jesus and Mero. Because when I took her to the Brilliant Idiots live show, she's like, oh, they're just like Jesus and Mero. Didn't know anything about Andrew and Charlamagne.
Oh, you know I stand, bitch.
And she's like, before me, you didn't even know what Viceland was. I put it. Then you had Crystal watching all the documentaries, and now you're on there. Where's my mug? mom is
At least it's a mug. My mom would be asking for money, nigga. I was like, damn, mama. Shit.
Samesies.
Right. I was like, golly.
So we're going to get back to the fuckboy conversation.
Okay, let's do this.
Before we get into the questions Weezy has, one of the most synonymous questions on Twitter that a lot of women need the answer to is why when we write our long thought out thoughts in English, whether they be in text message on writing or verbatim, you guys respond with, huh? What you mean? Nigga, it was English when we said it. What you mean? Huh?
Right.
What you mean?
You know which one I really can't stand? I feel you.
Oh, that's a
see,
big one
I'll
for
take
me.
that over, huh? What you mean?
I had a whole
You gotta understand.
essay.
You gotta understand.
I don't understand, so please.
But what I'm saying on one, we'll break it down. But like at first of all, men aren't as long-winded when it comes to the text. Y'all can go forever with that. Where men are very impatient. You know what I mean?
What about
Like
when
to
it's
do
verbal?
that. It would be better if it's verbal. I'll tell you what's one
I've
of my
never had
issues.
a bad experience like that in person.
I have.
But that's what I'm saying. So for me though, I'll tell you what my problem is when it comes to that long text. If I had you in person and you had plenty of opportunity to tell me, and then I leave and we're not, and then you send me a 5-page. No, I'm not. No, don't waste my time with this. We could have spoke about this in person.
Right.
And that's why I'd be like, you know what? No. I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like, and I know it's gonna get them mad, and I shouldn't do that. But I'm just like, it pisses me off that you had all the time in the world, and then they'll give me the whole spiel like, well, I had time to think about it and blah blah. You've been thinking about this shit for a smooth 2 weeks. I just didn't know about it. You feel me? Like,
Right.
So that's just.
It's a good point.
But I also like with men. First of all, how we're raised, especially in this society, especially like in a toxic masculine society and stuff like that, where unfortunately we're not able to verbally express our feelings correctly because we were supposed to bottle that in when we were younger, especially men of color, you know. But men in general, to be honest, though, a lot of men. So I think it's tough for a guy to try to sit there and really write it out and accurately, you know, tell you how he feels. Versus women are very much in tune with how they're feeling. As sometimes they could go overboard because you'll react very much in the moment. And be like, ooh, and spill that whole thing.
But y'all be knowing how we gonna react, so.
But you go back sometimes. I know you go back sometimes and be like, damn, I was tripping.
No, because so that's the word I was about to say. Why niggas be saying you tripping? You knew I was gonna respond this way.
Right,
now
right.
I'm tripping, nigga. You tripping, and I'm telling you.
Well,
why
I mean,
you tripping.
everybody know men are like very famous or infamous for like gaslighting and shit like that. Like they'll like, you know, do shit on purpose. You know what I mean?
You talking
like
crazy now.
Yeah,
Nigga,
like
you
but
knew
they
I was
knew.
finna say
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I
I'm
mean,
trying to
and
think.
we're not.
Really-
We all know that.
I haven't sent those kinds of texts in a long time because since we've started this show, I've been so good at communicating. Like,
You could be. I'm telling you, life could be so much easier when you're having a full on, like just open, honest, and that, which is hard for a lot of guys out there to be in the moment, you know. But an open, honest conversation about how you're feeling. It wouldn't be so hard for men, like if you're approaching them about. Okay, when it's dealing with like them and other women, yeah, they can't be honest. But if you're just talking about something about how you're feeling it, I mean, you know how it is. I think one of the things that guys make a big mistake is in their mind, especially if that, like, let's just say, okay, boom, we're messing with each other, I care for you and stuff like that. And in the guy's mind, he's trying to be a good guy, right? But then he'll fall for temptation, simple asses, and then he'll feel like he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. That's how guys always are. They don't want to hurt a girl's feelings. Like,
I think the way to like dive into that a little bit, we may put more weight on things when it comes to other women than I think they mean in the moment. That's the temptation word right there, right?
Yeah.
And the problem is not being considerate of the aftermath.
Absolutely.
You might have just fucked this girl and thought it wasn't a big deal. But we gonna be talking about this shit for 3 fucking months because that's how hurt I am.
Yeah.
So if you knew it would last as long as you've done it, probably not. And the hurt feelings thing.
And
So here's my
we know
question
how.
to a man then. When you lie to a woman,
yes.
do you care about a woman more when you lie to her, or do you care about a woman more when you're able to be open and share what you're doing with
That is
them?
a really good question. All
Yeah,
right.
it is.
And also, let me be clear. Let me look into the camera. I do not lie anymore. This is my former self, so I have
This is
experience.
the definition of a
I am a
fuckboy.
very, very honest person, and
Okay.
that's why I said this is a great question. So now this depends on the man's journey, where he's at. yet, right? Because at one point, I thought that I cared about her. That's why I lied at that point. I'm older. I've evolved more. I've matured more. So now there is no reason for me to lie, and it makes life so much easier, and it's better for me and the other party, right? So then I could clearly say, when we're going into something, this is what it is. This is how I am, blah, 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 blah. I'm never going to take your choice away. That's a big thing. Men, a lot of times take a woman's choice. A lot of times do that. And I say from the beginning, and I try to tell guys, I'm like, because they thinking like, you know, and we're very egotistical and fragile, right? They're thinking that if they tell the truth, like, you know, like, let's just say, yeah, I'm dating other women. Yeah, I'm messing around with other women. I'm doing that right now. They're afraid because they really want to fuck with you, whether it's they actually like you or they just want sex, that they won't have the opportunity to do either of the things because they think that you're not going to like that they date other women. Do you know what I mean? So that's why they'll lie up front. But I try to tell men a lot of times, I'm like, man, if you could, from the beginning, off jump, be honest, you will get a way better response and more women than you actually think, because that would be appreciated.
Double-edged sword. A lot of men I've met recently, by recently I mean I'd say the last 3 years, will tell me how they're not looking for anything serious, they're into something open, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Why I think that's a double-edged sword is because women will sometimes go with it to appease them.
Yeah,
genuinely don't want it.
Absolutely.
And what happens is they're like, yeah, I'm cool, blah, blah, blah. You end up getting super hurt about what that guy said.
Absolutely.
I really feel like you got to believe him. Like,
don't take.
The only thing
believe
I
the
can
person
do
what they tell you
is when I show my cards and like I'm not feeling it. If things don't change, then I gotta go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think for me, because I want to be open to, it's a very easy thing to hear.
Yeah.
But so many of my friends have gone through this shit where they're like, you know, but we don't even know each other. So maybe that's why he's talking like that. It's like, yeah, but like also that's where his head is.
But he knows himself.
So even if he starts to fall for you, I feel like I've started to fall in love with someone and been worried about shit like that.
Yeah.
Been like, God damn, but I don't really want this. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it's so different. You know, that happened with me and Jeeves. It's like we were starting to fall for each other for real. And then it was like, but is it what we want?
Right.
You know, and it's like that shit really sucks.
Well, I want a boyfriend, so if anybody, you know, got a brother, a daddy, a cousin.
They should always go for the father-son combination.
I mean, I said not and. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a nigga with a
daddy. With that. And she don't watch Game of Thrones, which is hilarious.
No, see, they'll be into dragons and incest. No, that's disgusting.
I mean, you're kind of the cousin of an incest, like, action right there.
Wait,
if you had you would be down for a threesome with a father and a son?
I mean, no.
Wait!
You're such a lie. You're such a fucking lie.
I mean, if I didn't know they were daddy and son.
I mean, if I didn't know they were daddy and son.
I mean, I did say
just
only one.
Older version of this nigga right next to him.
one combo because they was fine, but I ain't gonna repeat it.
Oh, I want to say, just to go over one more time.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you are stuck in this situation with open relationships,
Okay.
I think it is fair to at least say your hard limits with those, right? Whether they be certain.
There has to be. I think there has to be parameters or limits with anything. Because
Absolutely.
There's. I think I've talked about this before. Where in open relationships, there's been different people where, like, okay, what was it? I know a couple that they wouldn't have sex with other people, but they would entertain other people or like go on dates or something like that. If you know, but everybody knew the situation. Or this one couple, like they would fuck with a girl but they have to do it together. And
monogamish.
Yeah,
that's the Dan Savage thing. They cheat together.
Right.
For me, like, it's funny because I didn't really have parameters on a lot of the things I've done just because I'm just as open to anything. Mm-hmm. And now I know mine.
I know mine.
Mine is no friends. Like,
what
I thought I wouldn't care.
Have sex with you. Oh, okay.
Have sex with what?
Not like friends, but like I can't even do acquaintances. Like, I thought I could.
What you can't do sex with?
So like your guy can't fuck your friend or acquaintance.
An acquaintance thing. And like the thing is, in the moment, I totally thought I was fine. And I didn't talk about it on the show, but after it happened, I was like, okay, I gotta like really assess this shit, bitch. Am I emotional today? Is it my period?
Mm-hmm. And You're then always emotional.
Right. So that's why I'm like, let me think this through. And I had to say, like, in the most adult way I could, like, I know I said it was okay. Now I'm not. And so, like, that's it. Like, there's nothing more I could do, but, like, I had to learn from there. So if I didn't experience that, I wouldn't have known. I'm so open and free that I didn't feel weird about it in the moment.
I think for me, like, something like being in a situation like that, you know, it's kind of different, especially in the position I'm in, right? I'm just like...
Getting pussy thrown at you.
Like, well, no, it's not even that. I'm talking about, like, if you're gonna be doing your thing from time to time, like one ideally wouldn't be like, you know, a very frequent thing, but like, you know, I just think don't be messy about it. You know, I think you can move in a careful way about it. You don't gotta be like in front of a lot of people's faces that know you have ties with me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I think you could like that's something that you would just do literally in your own time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially,
you don't want to go into
because
a
guys
club,
are
a
very
party, or a
egotistical,
room,
and you know what? God, niggas are weird. I think there's a thing about like oh like yeah, I fuck Sharon's girl. Like, there's a thing about getting like, I fucked your bitch. Listen to all the rap. Listen to all the rap songs. I fucked your bitch, took your girl.
I don't know if they
it's
were
such
talking
a weird
about
thing.
Joe Budden
I don't know what the hell that is.
It was like a really popular thing where it was like, it's cooler now to fuck these like Instagram
like
models
the Chinas,
shit like that because like
India
the
loves,
last dude that had
bro,
them
like,
was popping.
what they say, like, yeah, man, like these, like a lot of these, like these rappers and these celebrities, they mess with the same shit, man. They groupies of groupies. You feel me? Like,
100%.
It's a weird thing, and like I don't like see that. I just don't want to ever be mixed in that at all with them thinking like. Cause like especially like, you know, they gonna find a woman I mess with attractive for some reason that gives her, you know, points up that she's messing with me. Like she's somebody now in a way. That's weird, just the way that this all works, especially in this social media era. And then to mess with that, I just don't understand like just the ego is so weird where that's a thing. Like to me, like I remember back in the day, do you remember Kat Stacks?
I love her.
I did not understand it. I did not understand it.
I love her.
I didn't understand it.
But that was the first time. Sorry, that was the first time I think it happened.
That was one of the first girls that was like, yeah, we can see.
Well,
we can see.
And I would say prior to her would be the Superhead.
Oh yeah, but see, we didn't see that.
You know who it is now? Finish it for me.
Black
Amber
China?
Rose?
No.
Amber Rose? Oh yeah.
The book.
Kim? Oh.
Fan interviewed her.
I don't think they know.
Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner. But I don't
know.
think they treat her like that.
They're still fucking with her.
But they're fucking with her, I think,
Absolutely.
more so because of the million followers. Her body's nice. I don't.
It's weird.
Because no nigga has claimed her. So that's the
yeah,
difference.
but like
when you
nobody
get
claimed Kat Stacks.
No, but
yeah,
but
but
still
they were
with them.
visibly like Brittany
Cuddled
Renner.
up and shit.
Brittany Renner has not publicly been super like cuddled up with a nigga. Kat Stacks was cuddled up.
She
with
was
Soulja Boy.
recording them. She was recording, and Kat Stacks was.
I was gonna say,
but you were
Kat
seeing
Stacks
her
was
with
sneaky.
them.
Right.
Brittany Renner, you weren't seeing her with them.
Well, I don't think she's
Just 'cause
sneaky.
she wrote it in a book. I mean, see, this is like
I think it's all the same thing.
Kat Stacks was tacky, super tacky, and then Brittany was just regular tacky, I guess. Like,
yeah, whatever
I guess
that
you
is.
was talking about Selena, the girl now on Instagram who just be fucking with everybody.
all I know
Fuck is
is
that?
Selena.
how.
All I know is the X videos. I'm Selena. Come look at my big fat ass. I'm
No, not
concert.
her. It's
Really?
Selena.
You never seen that ad?
It's Selena who
She's
be
like
hopping in all the
Mexican
rappers'
from like
DMs.
Cali.
It's who?
Oh, is that the same one?
Wait, it's who?
No. Selena, she's an Instagram girl, but she like literally fucked with like, I don't know, like Offset, Waka Flocka, all these
She's not
rappers.
black,
How
right?
do we know?
No, she's a Spanish girl.
Does she have a fake ass?
No, so yeah, she does.
Okay, let me tell you something. Can I just say this real quick about this? What like a big issue I have with
Oh,
this.
here we go.
I don't like that. It's these rappers, these black men today, just these days, just really be disappointing me.
Ooh, Kate for
They
us.
want to get all the qualities of a black woman from a non-black woman, and that's so trash to me.
And weird.
It's weird. Like they'll get everything that a black woman naturally has, but it's a self-validating thing just because, I mean, this is a whole nother conversation. We've been forced and taught that, you know, we're not as beautiful as others. So it's a self-validating thing. That's why, like, you know, it's on leave your ass for a white girl, you know what I'm saying? When you get on whatever, like something like that, you know, like they'll put it in songs.
bet she look better
but it's a
red,
subconscious thing.
all
Like
that
all that
shit, yeah.
stuff. So it's just like, for them to fuck with a girl who has to get a fake ass that a lot of these naturally beautiful, thick black women have, I find that to be, that's just degrading, not even just towards like just black women, number one, but also to ourselves, to themselves. And it's so lame to me. That's why, like, anytime these niggas get exposed and shit with all that, I'm like, good.
It's a funny thing that you said that because I was talking with one of my friends. Me and him are out eating. And this black dude comes in with this gorgeous, very, very thin, Euro-looking model girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what? As jealous as I want to be, because I think he's really cute, at least she doesn't have the Kylie look.
Right, exactly.
At least she
like the
really...
Build-A-Bitch look. Like all these starting to look very similar and getting very similar. Also, let me like pause and say this. It's not that I'm not saying that. Oh no, not like love is love. You know you cry. Whoever you meet is whoever you meet. Yeah. But it's my problem is when they say this. It's like okay, like my baby brother, for example. Like loves everybody, right? He's dated all types, Asians, mixed women, black women, white, whatever. He's done it all, right? But it's just because whoever you meet, and like it's about the energy and all that stuff with them and whatever, and that's cool and that's fine. I have a roommate like that. One of my best friends, he's like that too. All types of women. He doesn't like discriminate. I don't like when they say I don't like black women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with black women. When they say that, that's when I have an issue. And then they fuck with other women, which to me, honestly, it could be insulting to other women as well. Be like, oh yeah, I fuck with her because she's not black. You know
I mean,
what I'm
or
saying?
even
like,
the thing now where you have, athletes toasting with other athletes about mixed
weird.
babies. Toasting to mixed babies is weird.
At first, I thought that was like, I was like, okay, I thought they were joking. I thought they were joking in a way where like, but I was like, you know what? No,
it was all these black men.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
With white women.
I remember that shit. That was so corny. I cringed.
Can you imagine?
They're like, to more mixed baby. I was like, oh my God, why'd you say that?
I don't even
nigga?
know what would be worse, if I watched the white women at the table toast to it or the black men at the table toast to it. It was so bad.
The black men.
No, the black men.
The black men. You got to put on the black. Well, I mean, what the white women gonna do? That's like that's they.
And that was the thing.
And they're probably like not thinking that. They just like, but these niggas, the black men saying that shit. I was like, bro, you know better. You over here like you gonna mean to tell me? And like, what if one of them had a baby mama before with a black woman? You know what I'm saying? And had just a full on brown kid, or like they have nieces and nephews and shit. Like, what you saying about them?
Even when it's not mixed, like even YG just said something at Nipsey's funeral about something like, oh, we got to protect our light-skinned daughters. Or brought up the light-skinned.
When he stopped and said light-skinned, I honestly thought bitches was going to come out of his mouth. I honestly thought.
And it was just like,
I was confused watching that moment. We got to protect our light-skinned. I'm like, is he about to say bitches?
Are we?
Yeah. Right after
why
Snoop
are we bringing up complexion?
Black men need to have black queens next to them. Like
that was great.
Shout out to LeBron James.
Shout out.
My goat.
Oh.
He had a black queen. So.
He does.
Dwayne
Wade, yes.
You know what? It's like when people spell Michael Mike Heel.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I hate that.
I used to spell it Michelle when I was a kid.
I know you have some stuff going on. So before we get out of here, we may read a whole mail. I'm not sure if we'll have time, but what do you have coming up, and where can our listeners catch you? Because you about to be on our TV screens and shit again.
Yeah. Yo, that trailer is good.
That's good. I'm glad. You when you're in it, you don't even realize. And then I saw the trailer. I was like, damn, we got a show. Like, I'm like, we got a fucking show going on here. That's crazy.
That trailer is lit.
I appreciate it. So the trailer she's talking about is a new show on BET called Games People Play, and it starts on April 23rd after the Being Mary Jane series finale. So that's going to be it for Being Mary Jane. It's going to be like a 2-hour movie they have with
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They gave you the primetime spot.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to fill in that time after that. Like, it would be like, I think that day it comes on like at 10 and it's like
April
9.
23rd. That's when this show drops.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the April 23rd.
So tonight, Pussy Hoes. Catch that shit.
Yeah, and then like I would like to say and send all my love and light to Lauren London. We were co-leads on this.
It's been hard not to talk about her every week.
Yeah. You know, it's I think we all know the reason why we losing such an example and somebody that was a progressive thinker and a uplifter of the culture. We don't have too many leaders like that, especially in what he does as a career. We don't get too many like that per se. And he had, and he has a strong queen by his side too, doing her own thing too. So I just, she's handling as best as anybody could, and just a lot of love, and just keep her in her prayers and send a lot of positivity and light. But yeah, it's and as far as the show, it's we have a good cast too. Jackie Long, we got Nunu Esquire in the show. Like a lot of people like
Nunu Esquire.
Shit. From ATL. When we would do stories, people were like, "Are y'all making ATL too?" I was like, "Hell nah." So yeah, Parker McKenna-Posey.
What's your role like? What do you play?
So Mandy's gonna love this. I'm a professional basketball player.
Don't do this.
So tune in, Mandy. This is gonna be your favorite. It's gonna be your favorite show.
It's gonna be my favorite show, and I'm finna get on you about your jump shots, your layups, your free throws. Watch. I'm gonna be like, what kind of form is that,
I'm glad you say that. I'm glad you said that. First of all, can I say this? When we do our basketball scenes, I told him, I was like, don't you dare edit me shooting and then going into the hoop. Get a wide angle and get me shooting the shot and then making it.
Get a wide angle.
And they did it. And they did. So you see me, you gonna see it.
Bro, I don't care about the basketball.
3 takes max.
I was about to say how many takes,
3
nigga.
in a row, and they all went in. What else?
They went in.
Now there was one time where I was tired because we're going back and back and back and forth.
I don't know.
Dude, I don't know about the
tried.
basketball, but it looks like basically you have a wife, a sideline hoe, and somebody dies. I don't know. That's just what the
Yeah,
trailer looks like.
we dive into like the high life of in Hollywood and stuff. Well, in the sports world, and we have a journalist. Like she's naturally an investigative journalist, but she has to settle for a job like, let's just say it's kind of like close to a shade room type of job.
That's what I did. I was a blogger in sports.
And you fucked her in the show?
No, so that's Karen Oberlin, wonderful actress. She plays Lauren London's best friend on the show, but she has that career, and so we tap into that. I don't know if you guys know who Kendall is. Kendall. He's on social
He does
media.
the Love
best
and Hip-Hop.
friend.
Yeah, best friend. Yeah, exactly.
Best friend.
Yeah, he's like her assistant on there. He's very funny on there.
Well, I'm ready. All these Instagram people getting
all that.
TV.
So we're
Yeah.
not going to call you Joe anymore. What's your new name?
Marcus King.
That is
hoe name.
That's such a hoe name.
They were like, what's the blackest
What is
thing
the
we could put on
blackest
BET?
hoest name?
Let's get a
Marcus
basketball player.
King.
Make him
And I spell it the same way my big brother spells his name. I had him do that. I was like, yeah.
K-Y-N-G?
Nah, I don't know.
Marcus with a K?
No, I'm talking about Mark. It's MARQUES. That's how my big brother spells it.
Ain't that Marquise?
That's
No,
definitely
that's how we.
Marquise. Q-U-I-S.
Well, that's not how we say it.
All right, before we get out,
Marcus
I do want to
Jackson.
do this home mail. We have our other guest. but
Absolutely.
This is
Yeah,
from,
y'all do.
can't say his name. It's a little long, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm a guy, so sometimes y'all lose me, but I try to give every topic a chance. I bug Wheezy on IG Live, and I wish I could in person. And Mandy, I used to talk basketball shit on Twitter. That's how I found the show.
That's what's up.
The email's fake, so no need to keep this anonymous. I'm not here to brag or get justification. My friends don't care to hear because they know I love my wife and they've been in on the receiving end of their relationships.
Oh, cheating.
Feel free to edit this story. Whatever.
That's why Weezy don't read, y'all.
I know. Okay. I've been with
She got nervous
my
in
wife. Stop making me nervous.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I've been with my wife since college, over 10 years. We have a beautiful toddler. We both got around prior to our relationship, and in the beginning, no problems. We could run a 36-pack of condoms in a week. Things got stale after different reasons. This isn't therapy, but we kept things together. I began flirting with other women and getting numbers I wasn't calling.
He's like, I just want to show him I still got it.
I know, right? I was like, why you edit that in?
Yeah.
I'm not one to shit where I eat, but every woman I've slept with, they've stuck it out with me prior. It's hard to explain, but I've seen this woman from my balcony, and she had the same energy or whatever that I get when it's someone I'm about to fuck. She lives in my building. Let's just say a Colombian Sin Santana with a plump ass and lips.
Okay.
We were only together in the mailroom and the elevator, but I could tell she was dope just by the convo. Just so happens we
bet.
run into each other again the next morning, and this time I had to ask, and as I did, I noticed her ring. When I was attempting to say sorry, she asked, "Do you want my number or what?" Got the number. We both knew we were married and
Go
laid
ahead,
down the
King.
rules early, so it was only sex. We had a great stairwell makeout. We would both come a few times just from kissing, and sex everywhere, including her apartment where her husband left for work and her 2-year-old was asleep.
Trifling.
In the next room before we rushed to work. That's why I read the whole thing. We met up in hotels, and when I was supposed to be playing ball, it was fire. It would also put the flame back into my own bedroom. I don't know if she knew or she could sense it,
helped.
but she stepped up her game. Me and my wife hadn't fucked like that since college or our early days living together. We're doing great. I'm getting double the ass. Everyone's happy. Life ended up so good. My wife got a promotion, and we moved. 4 hours away. She was willing to find ways to meet up, the other girl.
This is
Damn.
continuing. Okay.
But living here, I stopped answering. Things were good at home, but we slowly fell back into stale sex and lack of the pattern.
Oh,
I've
gotta
turned
meet up with
down
that
my
whole
share of
thing.
women since we moved here, but urges are strong. I don't know what changed. While I was sleeping with her in my relationship, and my wife is content with our own life, but I need it back, and I'm done for now. Thanks for reading my whole mail. I got a lot more hoe in my ears, but that's my business, and I'm just sharing a little piece.
So you a hoe ass nigga.
All right.
Bet.
Wow.
Hoe-ass
so
nigga.
if that, first of all, if that's even real, because
It's
I believe
not
it.
real.
that
I
was
believe it.
very Zane Sex Chronicle.
Was
Really?
it?
It was very like.
That was very believable to me.
I thought it was believable.
To make a
guys,
fake email, I
that's what
believe
I
it's
do
real.
for a living.
Because you really are ashamed. And there was a dude.
I could send you an email from an anonymous account. Watch next week, and it's gonna be completely fake, and you're gonna fucking buy it. Watch, I could do that easily.
First off, now we not gonna do nothing else. We got mad home mail. We ain't gonna take no new shit. Nigga.
We do.
All right, my
But
bad.
there was a dude in my
Homemail.
IG
All right.
Live who was like, Weezy, I got a question. I was like, just ask the audience.
right.
Damn.
Okay.
And I guess he couldn't say it in his name. So
Was that a confession or like
I
was there a
think it felt like
question?
a
he wants to
confession.
He just
know.
wanted to get that off.
There
He's
was no
been
question.
ignoring the girl. He's
Oh, okay.
that's what the basic gist thing
What
is.
is he? But
He just need to find a new married hoe to fuck.
honestly though,
So-
I wouldn't even.
Do you think he should cheat on his wife to get back?
He's been cheating on her. keep cheating.
I just
Or go
don't think
take your.
that's actually
You know.
the way to go.
what's
What's
fucked
done in
up?
the darkest comes to light. I'm just gonna say that.
Now they 4 hours away. Is it really gonna? I mean,
It can.
it can.
Men are sloppy, yo. His phone gonna be around. His credit card bill gonna come to the crib like a
You know what's
hotel in
the sad
Memphis. Like,
If his wife was stepping it up unknowingly, she might
maybe
know.
she had a side nigga working her out and teaching her some new tricks too, and then they just came
you ever
together.
think about
and-
that, partner?
Yeah, that's probably what happened. If she was stepping it up, she was probably learning new tricks from a new nigga. Bro.
My main question is,
Or maybe he was showing more passion. He didn't even realize it.
that's true. If
You
you
know?
listen to this show, like you say you do, you already know that we're all about openness and honesty and communication. We talk about that.
I'd
And
rather
I'm
him just
assuming
be
that you
honest.
know we would give the advice of having an open
him.
relationship.
Yeah.
Open relationship,
But what I
honest.
find even
Or
more
sex club.
interesting is I think that you know that we would offer that, but I think that an open relationship wouldn't even turn you on as much because I think you like lying.
I think a lot of guys are
Wow.
turned on by sneaking
You know
around,
what?
and it's the
You know
act
what I mean?
of not being caught.
You
Yeah.
know what? I don't know why I never thought of that. That makes
You
a
did
lot
it.
of sense.
Duh, we experts.
Yeah.
I don't think
Good
you'd
shit.
be excited if his wife was like,
You
yeah,
guys
okay.
are good at what you do.
Thank you.
I know, that's what
You
he
know what?
said.
We hoe on the front lines, civilian sluts here, and I'm proud of it.
Are those
but
t-shirts
no.
yet?
What happened?
Are those t-shirts yet? Hoeing on the front line, civilian sluts? Are
Nah,
those
we
t-shirts?
ain't made-
Nah, I need to be because I need to coin my shit, dog.
Oh, shit, my bad. I thought they would. Don't let
You know what I
niggas
mean?
get ideas.
You gonna
My-
pay for that trademark now, nigga? Since you out here
Got
talking,
it.
running your
I
goddamn
got it.
mouth.
My bad.
You on TV? You got the coin.
I got it. My bad.
Anyways, we want to thank you for coming on Horrible Decisions yet again.
Appreciate
Do you want to
y'all.
let our listeners know where they can find you?
No, with your whole ass.
Man, they know where to find me. They can look at my name. Nah, Ron J, RONEJAE on Instagram and Twitter. That's all I fuck
The first
with.
time we had you on the show, there was like 100 comments of questions to ask you, and this time they were just like, I want to sit on his face. So
That's pretty much
Can
all.
they slide in there with that?
I mean, first, why is that the top request
Your
though
beard?
from women? Like
Which you
Yes,
cut down.
beard.
So
getting
it's
my
And
face
your lips
sat
are very
on.
big.
But my thing is, I feel like
And
even
you-
women that don't really do that, we just say that
It don't
just
matter
because it's a thing, like a shooting
And
a
you
shot.
talk well,
You do
so I
have
feel
a,
like
I want to sit on your face.
You know,
look.
I was about to say
Some
maybe
men,
I
I
give
look
off
at
a
and
sit
I'm
on
like,
my
I want
face
to fuck
vibe.
him. You do give me like
a sit on my face vibe.
Yeah, I just want to shut you up. That's what it is. Just shut your ass up, nigga. Let me sit on your face and shut
That's
up.
hilarious. Also, y'all, I want to come to your live show, so
Yeah, if you gonna be in Miami, this nigga gonna be at the Miami live show, and I think LA live
Oh,
show
it's
too,
Yeah,
I
right?
think,
LA and
well,
Miami
you
for
guys
sure
are
are
gonna
the
hear that
two-
because
two.
we gotta drop this because your show.
yeah.
So that's
Monday,
right.
so they'll know.
Sharon is
So-
gonna be on doing his little hosting. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
You know what I
mean?
mean?
And you gonna
so
be in that
that's
LA
gonna
show
happen.
too.
As you guys know, we want to shout everyone out who is a part of our Patreon community. Because of you, we are able to go on this tour. If you guys want to continue to support Horrible Decisions and continue to allow us to tour, become a patron. Not only do you get to see us live and you get the options of receiving merch, but we give you guys 3 bonus episodes per month. And if you dig into the archive, we actually do have a bonus episode with Sharonis on there back in December.
Yeah, he interviewed us. That was a really fun one.
It was
That
really
was
fun.
fun.
So
Yeah,
if you
that
guys want to become a patron, go to patreon.com/horrible decisions. You're not going to be able to search it on the app because it is 18 plus because we dropping little porn links in there. Well, we going to start. It's going to be real nasty and shit in there. But it's
Hope I don't upload my
patreon.com/horrible
own.
decisions. As you guys know, we're going to leave you guys with a 5-minute clip at the end of the show. And once again, this has been yet another episode of Horrible Decisions.
Bye.
Bye.